You heard me right. If you want to truly master life, you must learn to see no one. Do not regard those around you as people. What makes a master a master? It's the fact that, in their eyes, there is no one else, only themselves. Today, let's continue with our legendary insight series, Seeing No One. What does it truly mean to see no one? Many misunderstand this phrase. They assume it means believing oneself to be the greatest and disregarding others. But in reality, seeing no one means that you no longer judge others by good or bad, right or wrong, beauty or ugliness. Instead, you return to your own inner world. This is true inner freedom. People often talk about seeing through the world's illusions. But what exactly are these illusions? They are not the world itself. The world is beautiful. What you need to see through is your own inner turmoil. Everyone experiences distress, but here's what you must understand. Worries are like passing clouds after the rain. They come, and you let them come. They linger for a while, and then they leave. Your only task is to not be carried away by them. So, become a rational observer. Watch your worries as if watching the clouds drift by. If you want to overcome insecurity and become a confident, charismatic person, stay with me until the end of this speech. I will break this concept down into 3 levels, examining how people at each stage interact with the world. By observing them, you will discover one truth. Truly confident people always see no one. Level 1, the ordinary majority. Most people's hearts are filled with others. Or to be more precise, their hearts are filled with the moral saints they were taught about as children. They believe that people should be kind, honest, and reciprocal, that if they do good, others should return the favor tenfold. But such expectations often lead to disappointment, hurt, and self-doubt. They feel betrayed when their kindness isn't returned, leading to thoughts like, maybe I'm just not worthy. Maybe I'm not lovable. This is the root of insecurity. And when a person's mind is full of others, they cannot help but care about others' opinions. Here's an irony. When you focus on yourself, others will naturally pay attention to you. But the moment you start caring about that attention, it vanishes. When you engage with someone as an independent, thinking individual, you begin to expect their approval. Yet expectation is a sign of a lower position looking up to a higher one. So, as long as you expect something from others, you have already placed yourself beneath them. Level 2, the observers. Unlike ordinary people, those at this level do not see others as independent individuals. Instead, they observe people as they would objects. These individuals have a certain understanding of human nature. They don't hold people to moral standards, but rather interact with them as they would use a tool. They don't just listen to words, they read between the lines. They don't just hear what is said, they understand what is implied. Here's an example. In relationships, an ordinary woman might check her partner's phone at the first sign of trouble. But a smart woman, before deciding to leave, won't even touch it. Why? Because checking his phone sends a clear message. I care about you. I'm afraid of losing you. That is a low-status behavior. But not checking. On the surface, it looks like respect. But beneath it, it's a silent warning. It says, I already know what's in your phone. You are no different from anyone else. Checking is unnecessary, because you're just not that important. When a person starts communicating at the subconscious level, they no longer see others as independent beings, but as predictable objects. On the surface, they appear respectful, but in reality, they dominate completely. This is a higher level of confidence, one that crushes others without a word. Level 3, the true masters. These individuals take it one step further. In their world, there is no one else. Imagine a speaker giving a presentation. Suddenly, they forget their lines. Instead of panicking, they close their eyes, take a deep breath, and recall the words. When they reopen their eyes, they continue as if nothing happened. A true master remains unshaken. Even in a room full of people, they act as if they are alone. At this level, there is no self and other, because in their world, there is only themselves. Let's revisit the phone checking example. The previous level still viewed the partner as an object to be manipulated. But at this level, there is no husband, no relationship, no betrayal. They do not even bother to engage with the situation. They don't check the phone not as a strategy, but because it's irrelevant. Because the moment they check, they feed their own fear. Even if they find nothing, they are now addicted to that false relief. And like any addiction, it won't last. Soon, they will check a second time, a third time, and before they know it, they are consumed by insecurity. True masters never let their energy flow toward others. Their focus remains entirely on themselves. They are either self-reflecting or creating. In their world, the only enemy is themselves. And this state of seeing no one is the highest form of confidence. That's all for today's talk. Next time, I'll share more insights with you. Stay tuned.